Hello, and welcome to This Week in James City County. I'm your host, Renee Dahlman. Today, we are continuing our look at the General Services Department. These are the folks that do all this work behind the scenes that you may not see, but you know that they've been there and that their hard work has paid off for this county. Today, I am fortunate to be joined by Shawn Gordon. Shawn is the Chief Civil Engineer for Capital Projects. Did I get that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. And we're also joined by Jeff Louke. Jeff is the Operations Project Coordinator. How did I do?
Perfect.
Very good. I'm so glad you both are with us today.
Thank you. We're happy to be here, Renee.
Glad to be here.
Great. This should be a lot of fun. So before we really get into everything, can you tell me, Shawn, what is it that your division is primarily responsible for?
So capital projects, in a nutshell, does the construction portion, the large scale projects. It's the major infrastructure of capital projects, capital maintenance projects for our public facilities in James City County. So what stands us out from facilities is we work on the projects that are 50,000 and above, that are an expected life of 10 years, and kind of add to the net assets of the county. So we're doing all the major projects, additions to buildings, building large scale buildings. We do the horizontal construction and the vertical construction. So the horizontal construction are our roads, utilities, stream restoration, stormwater improvements, site improvements. And then our vertical construction is our large buildings, which are our police stations, our fire stations, our renovations. So we're pretty much working with every department in the county on those projects. We do a lot with parks and recreation, as you know, with fields and buildings and new infrastructure such as the marina. And then that's kind of it in a nutshell. Our funding is through it's either through debt finance. It's budgeted. We have a 5-year CIP that we look at, 5 years holistically. And then sometimes some of our projects are state and federal funded. So,
okay. And CIP, that's capital improvement?
Yes, capital improvement projects, and part of our capital improvement program that we have in James City.
Things that we know that are going to cost a little bit of money. And okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Can you give me an example of a federally funded project?
We have right now we have a couple VDOT projects that have state and federal funds that we're doing that they call Rev Share, and we're actually doing the local administered portion of the construction projects for that.
Okay.
An example of a state would be like our stormwater projects. We have what we call SLAF as an acronym, or Stormwater Local Assistance Funding that we do. So basically a lot of our stream restoration projects are funded through that.
Okay.
So our projects, what we do each day is we're kind of from start to finish of these projects. We do the budget preparation, we do the preliminary studies, we'll do easement acquisitions, property acquisitions, design oversight. We're hiring the consultants, the engineers, the contractors. We assist with the bidding documents. We do the actual construction oversight, which is the project management during the construction phase. We do the project closeout, and then we turn it over to our end user, which is either it could be the Parks and Rec department, it could be the fire department, it could be county administration, it could be economic development, or the police department in a lot of cases. So,
okay. How many people do you have working in your division?
We have in all it's 10. We just hit the double-digit mark recently. So yes.
Well, and as we've been going through all of these interviews, the work that is done with the small number of employees is always amazing to me, because you've just listed all of these things, and the fact that there are 10 of you that do that, I am always amazed with that. So Jeff, we're going to scooch over to you for a second. We can't let Shawn have all the fun.
All right.
Okay. So tell me, what is a typical day like for you?
Typical day for me as an operations project manager is I usually come in early. I collaborate with the building maintenance department, see if there's any projects that they will be needing our assistance on. something that's larger, like equipment overhauls or replacements or roof replacements, things of that nature, then I usually come over to our building and check with our team and just kind of go over the projects that we have going on, and if there's anything they need assistance with. And then I also have my own projects that I'm currently working on. So it's a pretty busy day most of the time.
Sounds like it. And what time does the day start for you?
My time starts at 7, but I'm usually here about 6:15.
Oh my gosh. Okay. And that's been a theme through all of these as well. All of the people that are working while I'm still in bed. Okay, great. Thank you very much for doing that. How about you, Shawn? What's a typical day like for you?
Renee, I don't know that there's really a typical day.
Okay.
A lot of times I'll say that, I think every day here in general services is a new adventure. So, but what we do each day, we're always talking schedule and budget. We're always talking project oversight. We're coordinating with the contractors and consultants on the projects that we have, the projects that I'm managing myself. A lot of technical problem solving with the project team here on their projects, and just kind of collaboration of, hey, what do you think about this? Or have you had experience or with this in the past? And we're always, assisting the other departments in the county, and then even the divisions in general services. But throughout the whole day, as part of our project, we still have to review the plans and the specifications to make sure that everything is going accordingly as been approved. Reviewing proposals and reviewing pay applications as well.
Wow. So what time does your day start?
I'm not here at the 6:15. I'm more here around the 7:30, but I stay past the 5. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Gotcha. So tell me, what would you say, Shawn, is the favorite part of your job?
I would probably say it's the problem solving and kind of like looking at a project solution, maybe from a different perspective that others haven't considered, thinking, hey, have you thought about this? And just, kind of sharing the knowledge on projects that I've had in the past for others, so they can kind of avoid the hiccups and then getting to see the result, after actually doing the problem solving and overseeing the project. It's getting to see the results. And then, it's the helping others in the construction field here and project management, just so they'll succeed. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
All right. How about you, Jeff? What's the favorite part of your job?
I think one of the favorite parts that I have is there's always something new every day. There's every day something else comes up and somebody needs help with, or, advice, or, hey, have you ever heard about something like this? Oh yeah, I know that Joe has seen that. And so just helping people and, being part of a great team, it really helps.
And that has also been a theme through all of these, or just the great team that you all have there at General Services. I think that's amazing. So, Jeff, if you were trying to recruit someone to come and work with you all, now that you're double digits, maybe you would be able to get one more person. What would you tell them that would make them want to come work here for the county?
The department we're in, there's such a diverse scope of people. I mean, there is something new to do every day. And it's just a really interesting place to work. A lot of good people throughout the county, not just in general services. And it's just a really exciting job most every day. I mean, it's always something new.
And you've been here for a while, right, Jeff?
I'll be 9 years in February.
9 years in February. Very good. Very good. And you come in every morning at 6:15. I don't get that. Okay. Okay, Shawn, what would you tell someone in order to encourage them to come work with us?
I think my response would probably be similar to Jeff's. It's if you like an engineering construction field with a variety of work in a fast-paced environment where you enjoy technical problem solving and working on projects and being part of a great team that, as Jeff had mentioned, but also giving back to the community you may live in. and having the chance to be able to, drive around town and tell your family and friends, hey, I worked on that,
Mhm.
then, this is the place for you.
Very good. And how long have you been with the county, Shawn?
Almost 23 years.
23 years, a long time. All right. So, Shawn, when you're not working, what do you enjoy doing on your off hours?
It's more outdoors than indoors.
Okay.
I like going to the beach and to the mountains. It's, fishing, hiking, do a lot of landscaping, some of the kind of weekend warrior stuff you might say, but I also like working on woodworking projects. I kind of collect and restore the Mission Arts and Crafts era.
Mhm.
So I like doing that.
Very nice. That keeps you busy.
It does. It does
It
keep me
does.
busy.
How about you, Jeff?
I spend a lot of time in the woods.
Okay.
All my friends and family, we spend a lot of time in the woods. We love to hunt. Just hanging out with the family, just being out in nature and peace and quiet is always good.
Very nice. Sounds like a really good balance, the craziness of construction sites and work, and then just peace and quiet on your
That's
off
right.
hours.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. Well, thank you both so much for taking a little bit of time out of your very busy schedules. I know that you all have a lot to do, but I really appreciate you coming in and talking with us about how special it is at General Services and what a great team you all have.
Our pleasure.
Yeah, we appreciate you being interested in capital projects.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, once again, thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
Well,
Well, that wraps up this episode of This Week in James City County. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, please be sure to subscribe. That way you will never miss an episode. And go to our website. We're at jamescitycountyva.gov/podcast. And while there, you're going to be able to find all of our episodes as well as a form you can complete, give us show ideas, comments, critiques. We would love to hear from you. So once again, thank you so much, and we will talk with you next time.